Hi there, welcome back to this video. Today I want to talk about your trading plan. Do you have a trading plan? Do you know what that means? Let's talk about it. Okay. Um, I have a trading plan and I never used to. I think there's a video out there that I did that I said, 2 years ago, I don't have a trading plan. You should have one, but I don't have one. You need a set of rules. Trading plan is a set of rules. What are you doing? When are you in the markets? What are you trading? What are you risking? What are you watching? Do you have a safety net? Are you following these rules? So you want to have some of those components in your trading plan, and even a printout of it on your wall that you're looking at to remind you to be a responsible trader. It's hard. I break a lot of my own rules, and sometimes I'm trying to keep a positive attitude, and I'll say, "Well, that was stupid." No, I don't want to say that. I'm like, why did I break that rule? So, one of the main rules that I have is not to counter trade. And when I say that, it's not in a traditional sense that you may know counter trading. I'm talking about traditional counter trading is when you're trading against the trend. You see a position, let's say it's going in a buy trend, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get ready. I'm just gonna enter that sell button, and now you're in a sell. You're counter trading. You're trading against the trend. So that's not what I mean. Maybe it's a Cindy Leader term. I'm not sure. But when I say don't counter trade, it means when you have an open account, a trading account, if you're in a position, let's say a sell, and it's all fine and dandy, you did your analysis, and it just turned around and pulled back for a minute and you don't like the number and oh, you broke your rule, you don't have a stop loss, you don't have that safety net. You're like, I'm just gonna enter that buy and buy it up and then it will come back down. Never works. Don't do it. Don't counter trade because as your sell is getting deeper, more negative, and that buy you put in the same account is getting more positive. If you don't catch it in time and it turns around, now you might be down $200 in your sell, and now you're down $200 in that buy in the same account. And you're looking at it going, God help me. Like, what? All you can do is watch it and hope and pray. And hope and praying are not strategies. Okay. And if you're lucky, you can get out of that alive, but you got to make sure that that account is overly funded. Okay. And there's stress because maybe you get out of that buy, but now that sell is so deep that it compromises your account. It puts you at a real risk, raises your margin level percentage, and you probably will blow that account. Do not counter trade. Okay. Always have a stop loss. I have made like 3 videos on that, either on my Patreon, you've seen them, or on my YouTube. You have to have a stop loss. And how I determine stop losses are in those videos. You have to understand the news. And this is the part I wanted to share. A couple things I want to share with you. So let me pause and share, and I'll be right. So before I really want to show you what I wanted to show you, I want to show you Forex Factory this week. Market just opened. It's Sunday night. Market's been open for about 4 hours now. And on Tuesday, there's a piece of news. What I've started to do, and this is for those who subscribe to my Patreon, I'm breaking down these terms in a document in layman terms, okay, so that they're easy to understand. So you can see that on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m., there's a red folder, CB Consumer Confidence. Well, what the heck is that? What does that mean? I see the numbers going down. Okay, consumer confidence is going down. Like what does that really mean? And you can go in here and you could try to figure it out through the little notes that they give you on Forex Factory. Oh, conference board, CB conference board consumer, that's us. We consume things. I just ordered something to be delivered. Consumer confidence. Okay, well, I know what confidence is. So let's go down and read the details here. A survey of about 3,000 households, which asked respondents, people, it's probably online, an online survey, I would think, business survey, to rate the relative level of current and future economic conditions, including labor availability, business conditions, and overall economic conditions. Okay, what? So. Are they hiring? Who's hiring? What business conditions are they? So this actually says households and not businesses. So maybe I would get a survey if I was part of this. But I don't really know what this means. What does this mean? I don't know. So what I've done is I've come up with a document. I wonder if this will come up. Let me just click on here. Did this come up so you can see it? It did not. Okay, so let me pause this and bring you into the document that I have created. So I've created a document called Forex Factory Terms, and I've spent some time beginning to outline what parts of the components of the news are and what it really means. Like the beige book, everyone's been talking about the beige book lately, the past few months, because now it's relative. But as you can see, I'm putting some different components in here. The conference board, here it is, the conference board, the Consumer Confidence Survey. So here's what I wrote, and here's how I understand it better. Approximately 3,000 households on prevailing business conditions. Okay, what's happening? Likely developments for the months ahead. This report details consumer attitudes, how we're feeling, buying intentions, vacation plans, consumer expectations for inflation, stock prices, and interest rates. Okay, so let's just break that down for a second. Buying intentions. So they're literally surveying online um, consumers. Gee, Cindy, you buying that new refrigerator this month? I don't know. My husband lost his job. I'm not sure. Um, you taking that vacation? Well, we were gonna go to Aruba this year, but now, we're renting out my cousin Mickey's lake house. He's letting us stay there, and the kids will have fun. How do I feel about inflation? How do I feel about stock prices? I hear it on the news. I'll give you my opinion. Interest rates, I'm a little worried. Consumer confidence. This data is surveyed by age. So I tend to think that that probably means Gen Zers are pretty important these days. Baby boomers. Data is determined by income. Who are they talking to? People, making minimum wage, people who are in the 5 percentile, probably not. But 9 regions, not sure what that well, Northeast, Midwest, top 8 states. California, Texas, uh, Atlanta. So this is where they're getting their data from. And I feel like that makes it clearer for me. Just like, oh, they just want to know if I'm spending well, and how I feel about things. So we can probably see that consumer confidence, if we just go back, let's see if I can go back. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to pause it and go back. So you can see that these numbers are going down. And if you click on more, this just comes up when you hit this X, right? You click on the manila folder, brings up information. If you click on more for more dates, you can see this is a monthly end of the month report. End of the month from the 20th, that was probably December, so not a lot is happening that week, but very end of the month, 24th, 25th, 28th, 30th end of the month. This comes out every month. You can see the past few months going down. This was a big dip. This was a big dip right here. What happened here? New administration in the House. Um, Numbers going down again, right? This is what was forecasted. Numbers went down again, and now my face is in the way for me, but they expect those numbers to go down again. So I almost suspect that there will be a bigger drop than this. I think might be lower than expectation. And remember what I said, this data is lagging. It's a month old. You can't measure, you know what I always say, you can't measure a puddle if it hasn't rained. It has to. So this number is the consumer confidence survey about how people were feeling about things in February. No, and sorry, in January. Even though this is January right here, this is when the data came out. So it's coming out in February, February 25th. But this is the survey that was taken in January. So it's lagging data. Again, you can't measure that puddle until it rains. So you need to understand this. This should be part of your trading plan. So if you're trading US news, and this is for every country, right? I just have the US news brought up here. But you can bring up this news for every country, and um, that is in my videos. Yeah, risk management, mental fortitude. You have to have patience. I'm trading right now. I can't see it, but um, yeah. So you have to have a plan, is what I'm saying, and it's pretty important. And you cannot break these rules. Right? You can't break your stop loss rule. You can't break your counter trading rule. Again, have it posted like I do on your wall. It's important. So when you're like, I'm just gonna, oh no, no, and hold off. The main goal with trading is to protect your capital. It's not like making money, making money. It's like to protect and grow your capital, you guys. You want to live to trade for another day, another week, another month. I've been at it for almost 6 years now. You want to keep going. You want to have those goals, but you don't want them. You got to trade conservatively. I think is really my main point. And you got to follow your trading plan. So make sure you have one. If you want me to help you create one, book a calendar day. We can do that. And I hope to see you on my platform soon. Talk to you later. Thank you.